afternoon, and we're going to talk about Campagnolo 12-speed group set today. I've just had it fitted my new bike and what my first impressions are, and this is the mechanical option. Is it better than 11-speed? Is it worth upgrading? And what are the design changes that are associated with this new group set? Yeah, the major changes to this group set, I'll just go through them. And the first one is they gone back to a 4 designated position on the front derailleur. So unlike the 11-speed, which actually only had 3, and they said you didn't need to trim it in the big ring, well, they've actually gone back to having the trim in the big ring and the small ring. I actually prefer this. It's you know, some people may not like trimming, but I quite like that option to be able to trim, so you can get that big ring and move the derailleur over and then move it back, and then also when you're in the small ring. The only thing I have found with that is if you smash the button and push it right across to the small ring, the chain can drop on the inside, so you just need to be aware of that. You just need to make sure you do the one click into the small ring, and then if you want to trim it, you push the next click. The rear derailleur has a much longer extension on it than the old Campagnolo 11-speed, and the derailleur sits a lot lower. It also looks like it has a much bigger medium cage on it, which that's how it comes. So, you know, this is also allowing bigger cassettes to be put on the back, and I've got 1134, which you couldn't fit on a normal short derailleur on the old Campagnolo 11-speed. But if you had the HO one, you could actually go up to 36. So that's a really good extra option that they've put on. So now we've got more variance in what cassettes we can put on the back. The other thing that they've added to the group set, which is different to the 11-speed, is they've actually added an adjustment on the front brake levers. So what you do is you can have a setting that's your normal setting, and you can actually have a setting where they're actually closer in. So people who've got smaller hands or want to adjust their brake levers for some reason, or they find it quite hard to reach them, this is now added as an option on the 12-speed, which I find quite handy. Yeah, the front rubbers that they've got now on the new Campagnolo system, they're differently designed. They're not quite as high as the old 11-speed. They actually have like a little kick on the top as well, where you can actually see it kind of comes to a little point. So I don't really feel a lot of difference. To me, they pretty much feel the same. So, but they just look a little bit different, you know, for some people, for those aesthetic reasons. Okay, well, let's get down right into the guts of it, and how does this thing work? Now, I jumped on the bike with the 12-speed. I expected it just to have another cog and be just like the 11-speed, but actually it's not. It actually changes, a lot more precise. I find it's a really joy to ride. It feels like the first integration of the 11-speed that Campagnolo brought out, which had the kind of open spider design and didn't have that really kind of fancy looking derailleur on it. And that kind of clunkiness that Campagnolo used to always be renowned for. And I actually think it works better. I think the second generation 11-speed, they didn't quite really get it perfected. It sort of was kind of a sideways development rather than a new upgrade. But the 12-speed, they've got it really working, really reliable. It feels great to change. I've got the Praxis chain ring on the front. Change is fantastic, and Praxis is supposed to be crap at changing. So I'm really liking it, and I'm really enjoying riding this new 12-speed grip set. One of the most significant changes on the Campagnolo 12-speed is the way that they've managed to get the cassette to fit on a 9, 10, 11-speed free hub. And what they've done is they've actually basically dished the easiest gears on the cassette to make it fit. So it's not like they've actually made them really, really close together. They've actually allowed for the spokes that actually are at an angle, and they've used some of that to take up the space to actually make the cassette dished. Now, the mountain bike area does this, and now they brought it to the road, and it's actually very clever, and it's really good because now you don't have to go out and buy new wheels.